Good afternoon and Happy New Year, everybody. We have a very wonderful announcement we're going to make. I'm Steve Carpenter, Sports Information Director, and today we are going to announce our new football coach, and we are very glad that you're all here. At this time, to make the formal introduction, our Director of Athletics, Mr. Josh Gooch.
Wow, exciting to see the room full. You know, short turnaround on making the announcement for this, and the room is full, and we're thankful for that. I did type out my my prepared speech, and want to work through it, give credit where credit's due. But thank you all who are here today, and thank you to all who maybe aren't here but are listening to the live stream, couldn't attend, but super thankful for the supportive texts, calls, and people that reached out as we searched for our new head football coach. I want to say a big thank you to our Gridiron Club. There's a few Gridiron Club members in here for their tremendous support of Blue Dragon football and what they've done to help it become the best program in the country. This is the second head coaching hire within the year that I've had the privilege of working through, and I hope they can all be as smooth as these two. Again, we worked through Pat Becker after retiring after 34 years. And then Coach Rhodes after taking an SEC coaching position after 13 seasons. It is clear that coaches come to HutchCC to stay because of this great institution. I'd like to thank Dr. Carter File, who's in the back of the room, and our Board of Trustees. Would you show your hands, Board of Trustee members that are here currently? Thank you for your support and in the Blue Dragon Athletic Department and the confidence as we conducted this football coaching hire. A big thank you has to go to Steve Carpenter. All of us in here know the value that we have in the best sports information director in the country and pulling something like this off in a day's notice. For Steve Kappeman, Assistant Athletic Director, for all his work through the holidays as we work through the process of hiring this new football coach. Your efforts in this transition have not gone unnoticed, and I'm thankful for each of you. I'd also like to thank our current coaching staff for their work after the announcement that Coach Rhodes was leaving. I personally spent two entire days with them as they worked through recruiting and tying up loose ends before the Christmas holiday. Their professionalism was second to none. We had a great amount of interest in this position from coaches around the country. That should have gone without question. One coach continued to rise to the top of the list as we checked the boxes of things we're looking for the next head football coach. He had a front row seat to the ins and outs of running a first-class program as the assistant head coach this past season, in which the Blue Dragons had their highest ranking in school history. It is important for this transition to allow for great continuity with the staff and players and gives us the best opportunity for continued success. I look forward to working with this staff and continuing the great tradition of Blue Dragon football. So without further ado, please help me in welcoming and congratulating the 18th head football coach for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons, Coach Drew Dallas.
I appreciate everybody being here today, and I'll be honest, this is a pretty special way, to end the 2019 year. But more importantly, I think, it's even greater going into 2020 and how excited I am to lead the program moving forward. So a couple of thank yous I'd like to get taken care of. I'd like to thank Coach Gooch, our athletic director, President Dr. File, for entrusting me with this opportunity. It's hands down the best junior college football program in the country, and in large part due to their hard work and dedication on a daily basis and the things they've continued to do here at Hutch Community College. And I'll do my part to make this campus and community proud of Blue Dragon football. So thank you guys and men for this opportunity. The hard work and dedication that Coach Gooch put into this athletic department and this search, doesn't go unappreciated, unnoticed. He's going to be a great support and mentor to me moving forward in this position. And I just want to say thank you again and look to emulate his dedication to success in this area. I want to thank Coach Ryan Rhodes. Obviously, Coach Rhodes is one of the all-time best football coaches in Jayhawk Conference history. To get an opportunity to work side by side with him, over the past season has been special. He's been a great friend and mentor in this process. And during my time here at Hutch, to have a front row seat in the program and see the ins and outs of how he ran things is going to give us great leadership moving forward and great insight with how he's handled things. That was a priceless experience. I truly appreciate him giving me this opportunity and my family to come to Hutch and look forward to adding on to his legacy that he's laid here at Hutch Community College. There's so many people here on campus and in this community. I name a few: Steve Carpenter, Steve Kappeman, Aaron Ellis, and many more, that make this a really special place. Groups such as the Gridiron Club that have been key success in our athletic programs. In the past, I'm looking forward to becoming more involved in those areas. I'm sure I'm forgetting a handful of people and names, obviously, to be thankful for, and I apologize if I am, but I'm truly looking forward to getting the chance to work with each one of you in the future and strengthen those relationships moving forward and making it better as we go. One thing, we have a great program here at Hutch. We have a great football program in place. And with change, there's always opportunity to make it better. And that's the challenge. Coach Rhodes has left this place in a great situation, and that's going to be the ultimate challenge, is how do we improve it moving forward. Most importantly, I want to thank my family. My mom and dad, Dave and Kelly Dallas, are here today. They found a way to get up here at short notice yesterday and drive in from St. Louis. My dad was a head college coach for 25 years here in the state of Kansas, so he's always been a great resource and a mentor in my career, and he'll continue to be when I need to lean on him for experience in this new role. My in-laws, John and Mary McDonald, came down from the Junction City area, originally from the Abilene area. My three wonderful children, my oldest daughter, Hayden, she's 9, Cooper's 7, my son, and then my youngest daughter, Parker, who's 3. They're here today, and I appreciate that, and they're wonderful. I've been truly blessed with a great family, and thankful that they could be here today with me as well. They love it here in Hutch. They bleed Blue Dragon red and blue already. You'll see Cooper's always running around with a Blue Dragon football jersey on. Parker always runs around in a little Blue Dragon football costume at the cold weather games. So, and then Hayden's always right there by their side as well. So thank you guys. I love you, and I'm glad you're here today to see it. And then obviously the backbone of our family, my wife, Heather. She does it all. I apologize. She works a full-time job over at Hutch Clinic, raises our 3 kids, and puts up with me on a daily basis. She's the definition of what any coach could ask for in a spouse. I'm thankful for everything she does for our family. And it's not always easy being a coach's wife. A lot of our hard times come when I'm on the road recruiting, or away from my phone, and she can't reach me, and she finds a way to go through it all and continue to operate things smoothly. So I appreciate her. She's such a great support. I'm thankful for her, and obviously the rest of my family being here today. That means a lot to me. It's a special time. It wasn't by chance Heather and I and our 3 kids ended up, in Hutch last year. God played a big part in that. It was a leap of faith to some extent, making a move from a long-time program that we were at and settled in at, and ultimately it was God's plan that provided the opportunity moving forward. And I'm thankful to have my faith to lean on. I pray moving forward that God will continue to guide my family and I in this football program as we move forward and lead these young men. That's an important part of this whole process. I thank you again for being here today. Like I said at the beginning, I'm sure I've left some thank yous out, and I apologize. It's a special day to me. It's a special day for my family. I'm excited, for Blue Dragon football moving forward in 2020, and I'm going to work hard to bring back a national championship to Hutchinson. Thank you, guys.
At this point, we'll open it up to the questions to the floor, and then if anybody needs any one-on-ones with either Coach Dallas or Coach Gooch, please see me, and we'll take care of those afterwards. But we'll open up to questions for both.
Drew,
Yes, sir.
Glenn Rumble, Eagle Radio Sports. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
And the offense this year was different from other years. You were a key cog in the success, and congratulations on great success.
Appreciate it.
So, what about your staff? Changes or pretty much the same? What was that?
The great thing about, being promoted from within is I think it gives us the opportunity to continue what we've done here in the past. So obviously get an opportunity to meet with our staff individually and kind of take things as they go. But like I said, being promoted from within, you got to be cognizant of making too many changes, and gives us the opportunity moving forward to continue the success we've had in the past.
How would you describe your philosophy as an offensive coordinator from the last year?
The big thing, and part of it is, it's different everywhere. In the Jayhawk Conference, it's the best brand of football in junior college football, no doubt. And the competitive level, every week you got to play your best game. So just studying it and building on your strengths offensively, what you're good at, what your kids can handle. And, we always want to try to be multiple and do some things to put guys in good position. But you got to build that around the strengths of your football team, what you're good at, and get the guys the ball in space and get your best guys the ball in space. And so being able to spread the field but be multiple and establish the run game early on, that's a big part of it. You got to be able to run the football to win a championship, and that's something that we're going to continue to do.
This is the heat of recruiting. I'm assuming that a lot of the coaches, I know you guys were out for the first couple of weeks. Coach stayed home, Coach Rhodes did,
Yep.
and it's a natural transition to who you're already after. And of course, a lot of D1 picks need to take place, and after that, see where things fall. You feel pretty good about your recruiting?
Absolutely, yeah. And that's the good thing about kind of the continued continuity of our staff, is we've got some guys, some boots on the ground, throughout the course of December. And when we all get back in the office here shortly, we're going to get after that and attack it the right way for the 2020 class as well.
Congratulations. Look forward to working.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Can you describe how many people were interviewed for the position? How many people came for face-to-face interviews?
We did not have any face-to-face interviews other than Drew, who was promoted from within. We had a lot of interest from people outside the program, but we felt like all the things that we were looking for, when we had a checklist of things we were looking for, Drew hit all those marks. And, the football program at Hutchinson Community College is at an all-time high. And the opportunity when a coach leaves on a high note but doesn't have a chance to take some of his staff with them allows you to have the opportunity to look within your current staff to find the best possible candidate to continue those successes. And Drew hit those marks. So we were fortunate not to have to bring an outside candidate in, although we posted the position and received some inquiries, some in resume form and some in, just via phone call. But we're super fortunate to have had somebody on staff that we didn't have to conduct interviews, and we're able to transition through a holiday season and name a head football coach today.
Coach Dallas, of course, your dad, Coach Dave Dallas at Kansas Wesleyan for so many years, very successful coach up there. And the background of having a father as a coach and now you're a coach, how does that play in what you have developed in your career?
Well, I think it just gives you experience of being around programs your whole life. Like I said, for 25 years, he was a head football coach, and the majority of that time was when I was being raised as a young child. I remember growing up across the street from the football stadium at Ottawa University in Ottawa, Kansas, and so I was in the huddle on a daily basis. You were at every practice, and you'd go straight from elementary school to practice, and just being around it. And I think that's the biggest thing is the experience of being involved in it from early childhood on, and obviously you catch on to things as you go, but also having him as a resource, moving forward, like I said, with my new path in this career.
Drew, with changing the Jayhawk Conference coming in a couple of years with all out-of-staters, with your knowledge being from Salina Central, in the state of Kansas will, that should help a little bit with, are we going to see more Kansas kids on the Blue Dragon roster?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's going to be our MO, is to recruit the best Kansas kids possible and get them on board. And, I certainly hope that some of those relationships that I've built through over the years of being a Kansas guy will help, and we're going to be out and we're going to be active in it. And we've got a lot of guys on staff that are also Kansas guys as well. But it's, with the changes that are coming, it's important. And we're going to go attack it the right way and recruit the best Kansas kids possible.
Any other questions? Coach Dallas?
Thanks.